Hi, this is Nick here with a short video showing you how to put together a really quick exit ticket or quiz at the end of a class when you've maybe done a topic and want to just check the temperature of the classroom and how the kids are getting on. So I've just chosen a particular course here and I'm going to do concepts of laws and logarithms, I've decided. So here I am in the question library. And before you start sifting through the questions, one hint is to go up to the filters here. I want to do a very quick auto-marked exit ticket so I can get a good overview directly straight away, and they know their results as well. But I might also want to choose difficulty here as easy. Let's say you might even want to go for concepts and methods or something like that rather than problem solving and reasoning. It depends entirely on what you want to do. But that will reduce your choice and help you find some suitable questions. Okay, so once you've added your questions, then clicking on add here, you'll find yourself, and you go to review test, sorry, I'm just skimming through here, then you'll end up in this window, and there I've got literally 2 questions, 3 points. Let's see how they get on with that. So what I want to do is conduct this digitally. So there's nothing else to do here, it's all fine. We just go to conduct digitally, and then of course you will arrive up to the mother platform, as we keep calling it, exam.net, where it all happens digitally. So once you've clicked on there and gone through a few buttons, you'll end up here. So now you can see, look, my logs exit ticket has appeared at the top of my list. All I've got to do to give it to the students, by the way, is give them the exam key and open the test. Before I do that, though, a few settings that might be useful in this situation. So if I go to the settings, one thing you might want to do, I quite like, if I'm doing something where there's no grade attached, just hide the points. And also that's quite nice to show them the results out of 3 when they finish directly, so they can go back and ask you, or they can correct it themselves, talk to each other, whatever. Also, if you don't want to feedback anything here, just first name, depending on what your class is like, so you can identify them. And then down here, I'm not going to add any tools. They're just going to do this without calculator, blah, blah, blah. And then lowest security here, I've got cheat protection turned off. If you want to really make sure that if you've got some dodgy students in your class, you want to just keep a bit of an eye on them, you can actually get notified there, but don't lock them out. So you can see if kids are going out of the exam window. That's entirely up to you. Okay, so I'm going to save those settings now. The students then, of course, go to exam.net, the platform, and put in their key. I've done all this with you before, so I'm sure you've seen previous videos. And then just a quick preview of the exam here. Let's just press escape to keep it in. There you are, look, 3 spaces there. So I can add a few answers in. 2, I think that one's 2, and I can't remember what that one is. Let's just put 4, I can't remember. And then I'm going to submit my exam. Okay. I could have added some tools here for reading and writing if I wanted to, of course. Sure you want to finish? Yes, I do. And then, of course, it will give me my score. I can show the auto marking here. I can see which one I got wrong as a student. I can correct that before I leave my class. And then I can close the exam. Now, what you can do, of course, is then you can go back afterwards and you can look at the monitoring results and go across to the results. You can click on an individual student if you want to see how... Oh, she's obviously got everything. Well, that wasn't a good choice, was it? Let's try Hugh here. Hugh has got the last one wrong. For example, you can check an individual student, or you can go back to the overview and look at the statistics. And this is what's great, look. So here you've got the 3 questions, and you can see at a glance what's going wrong and what's going right. And I think maybe you should apologise. Did I really design this specifically so I could make the classic to be or not to be? That is the question that maybe you'd want to consider looking at with your students afterwards. So I amuse myself, at least, if no one else. Okay, I hope that gives you some inspiration for making something really quickly and giving you really quick feedback. I use this so much, and if you get into a good habit with it, you can use the test again. In fact, I can show you how to do that very quickly. If you've got another class you want to do this with, so you can see how the different classes done, if you go to the 3 dots here at the end, you can duplicate the exam. So if you've got 2 parallel groups, it'll turn up in your exam list as a copy, and then you can see what you can label it with different classes, whatever you want to do. So that is another thing you can do, which is really, really useful if you've got parallel groups. Okay, with that said, I'll say goodbye for now.